This is Keith from the Convalescence, and you're watching High Voltage TV.
Hey everyone, CC Getty for High Voltage TV. We are here on, I can't believe it, it's the last day. Depending on how you look at it, they have the pre-party on Thursday, but this is technically day 3 of Loud as Hell outside in the Badlands at Dinosaur Downs in Drumheller. And we're sitting here today with Keith from the Convalescence, today's main support for the show, for our show's headliner, Jungle Run. Keith, good to meet you, man. Good to meet you. Thanks for coming out. So tell me a bit about the Convalescence. Where are you guys from? What do you guys do? Like how would you classify your music?
We're from Toledo, Ohio. It's like a blended death metal and deathcore. A lot of stage theatrics. We spraying some blood tonight.
Well, I can see it looks like you're already kind of getting some stuff ready for the
it,
show.
It took us a minute to get through the border, so we didn't get a chance to stop like we planned.
I can only imagine that we've heard some stories about people getting across the border. I think Gorgatron yesterday had some issues as well too. So
yeah, it took us 8 hours to get through yesterday.
Oh man! And was that like security holding you up, or what was that?
We got searched 3 times. One of our guys couldn't make it in. So
really? Who got left behind?
Our merch guy.
Okay, well, at least it wasn't a bad member, you know.
We had to send him home, and the drummer had a little bit of troubles, but we were able to get him through with some forms. So
look, I gotta say this: do you think you guys were socially profiled because you're a metal band? You look the way you do. What do you think?
I don't know. I really don't know. I think,
and that was
maybe it's our vehicle.
That was our security, by the way. Just to make it clear, it wasn't American holding up; it was Canadian security holding up, right?
2 out of the 3, yeah.
Oh, really? Wow. Well, you got through.
I think it's our vehicle.
Your vehicle. Why do you say that?
That's a big sketchy black school bus with like some cracked windows, and it looks rough. You know?
We may have to get a picture.
I would search it.
You would search it, yeah. Well, okay, that's, being honest.
Honestly, if I was like, man, my job is to find sketchy shit. I would look there.
Red flag going off.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I think we have to come down and check it out so we can show our viewers what we're talking about. All right, okay, for sure. So, are you guys on tour with anyone else right now, or?
Yeah, we're actually on tour with War.
Oh, so I've been trying to find out with those guys, what does WR stand for? I know this is a Convalescence interview, but
I actually don't know.
You don't know either.
I'll let them tell.
Okay, we could find it. Well, you have to tell them. I've been trying to get a hold of them for a couple of days.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them where we're sitting up here, and hopefully you got good words going back when we go back.
Absolutely.
How's the trip been going so far for you?
Good. I mean, we don't have AC in our bus, so it's been a warm one.
Man.
But
let's just say it could be like 31 degrees or Celsius. I don't know what that is Fahrenheit.
Not bad.
That's freaking hot, is what it is, right? So
I mean, we went through like Arizona, New Mexico, and Southern California. So that's real hot down there.
And what do you think of, I know you haven't been here too long, but what do you think of what you see so far?
It looks great. It looks absolutely great.
It's quite the setting with all the hoodoos all around us here. It's kind of surreal in a sense.
No, it's a real cool spot, man. And this festival looks like it came together great. We were originally booked in 2020, and
oh wow,
COVID.
We all know what happened then.
Yeah, so we have been, obviously delayed in being able to come back, but this is the first year we were able to, and we're happy to be here.
Awesome. Well, we're glad to be here too. So, what we're doing at this festival, because I've done this before. I've done big mass interviews where you're talking to 20, 30 bands, and it's kind of tough, even as a guy full-time, let alone part-time, doing this kind of stuff. So what we came up with is we have this thing, and we're working our way through it. We're kind of getting down to the bottom. We have this thing called a bucket of questions. And we sat up till 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning the night before the festival. We just fired in a whole bunch of questions. We're going through the whole thing, not asking the same question twice, as you can tell, until we get through them all. Perfect. Do you want to play along with us?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome, man. Why don't you reach in, grab a question, pass it back to me, and I'll read it. So you never know. Could be music related.
Okay.
Could be pop entertainment, like pop art, popular media, or it could be something else. All right, we're gonna get right into it.
All right.
Body count or Rage Against the Machine, and why?
Oh, that's tough. I honestly can't say I'm like a huge fan of either one.
Sure, yeah.
I feel like
it was like a celebrity death match, and each band was going in the ring. Like how would you put it down there?
I feel like Body Count wins that.
Yeah, I think so too. That's some OGs in there, right? Tom went to Harvard. I don't know if he can really bring it.
If you ask me which concert I would want to go to, and see live more, it'd probably be Body Count. But Rage Against the Machine, dude, like Bulls on Parade and stuff. When I was in high school, that shit rips, dude. Right. So that's a tough one.
Can't go wrong really anyway, then, can you?
Yeah. Either way.
Fair enough. All right. I'm gonna grab us another one.
That might be 2. I don't know how many times.
I spent a long time cutting and folding these keys, so we're hoping it's not gonna be 2. Man, you're getting to this or that questions. I don't know what it is. And I've actually been waiting for this one to come up. So you never know what the answer is going to be. Megadeth or Metallica?
Megadeth.
And why?
Megadeth, easy.
And with Metallica playing in the background noise too, right?
Megadeth.
Yeah.
It's just better, dude. Like,
I mean, I kind of agree with you as well too, right?
I mean, man, come on. Like, Countdown to Extinction.
Yeah.
There's not a Metallica anything better than any song on that album.
You know, it's funny that the Black
I
Album,
respect
that one,
Metallica and all.
right?
They're great, they're legends, but dude, Megadeth, awesome.
I look at it this
Awesome.
way.
That's one of my favorites.
Extinction and I believe in the Black Album came out the same year, right? Am I correct if I remember?
I don't know about that. I don't know
But if
about
they
that.
did, even if they didn't, maybe an album apart.
Right.
You know, it's like one band was kind of stepping on the brake a little bit, and one band was still putting on the gas, right?
No, Megadeth,
and that lineup on that
definitely,
album, I mean, Marty Friedman and
right.
Nick Menza on drums. I mean,
Yeah,
can't go wrong.
I gotta go with Megadeth.
All right.
100%.
This looks like a long one, Keith.
Oh wow.
All right. Well, this is deep. You ready for a deep one?
Sure.
All right. If you could sit down and have a dinner with anyone, alive or dead, who would it be and why?
Wow, that's tough.
I told you, like, you get the deep ones in here.
I would have to say probably Bruce Dickinson, to be real. Iron Maiden inspired me to be a vocalist, to play music, anything like that.
Yeah.
And they are one of the few bands that have been on our bucket list we have not gotten to play with.
Yeah.
I mean, we've played with Slayer, we've played with King Diamond, we've played with Judas Priest, we've played with Slipknot, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, Maiden is just, like, a little bit out there. Maybe Ozzy or something like that.
Yeah,
But, like, yeah.
That's cool.
Probably one of those dudes.
So I'll give you a little bit of background on me. Iron Maiden is my number one band. There's, you know, Black Sabbath right below. There you go, Live After Death, right? Black Sabbath right below, but to me, like, Iron Maiden was my first band.
Yeah.
Black Sabbath was like my uncles and cousins band, right? They were the guys that got me into it. That was my first band, so I love those guys. The next concert I see, October 28th, I think, before they head down to Power Trip, Calgary and Edmonton.
Right.
He shows number 50 and 51, so I love Iron Maiden.
Wow.
The fact that you said that, brother, man. I can tell we're brothers in arms right there.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for probably the song "The Wicker Man." Weirdly enough, I'm 32, so I was like 10 years old when that came out.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in like my dad's friend's house, and they're all pumped because the Brave New World Rock in Rio DVD came out.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Awesome.
"Shut all the lights off. We're gonna crank it up and watch this whole concert," you know.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there watching it, and just everybody singing along with that song in particular.
Yeah.
And what's funny, man, is I didn't know. I was a little kid. I didn't know that bands had like different albums. I thought just like these songs are this band.
Yeah.
And you go buy their CD and that's it.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously that's a kind of a goofy thought now. But
Mind blowing at that
but
time.
yeah. At the time, so I went home and I'm going through all the CDs in our house, and I find Number of the Beast and Peace of Mind.
Peace of Mind, my favorite album of all time.
Yeah, I was trying to find that song, so I ended up listening to both those albums over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
And realizing the song wasn't on there, but now I love these albums.
Yeah.
And then it was explained to me like, no, this is from their new album, Brave New World, and went directly to the store to buy that. And
Sweet. Yeah. Okay, I gotta ask you. Have you seen Iron Maiden?
oh, of course.
Of course. Tell me, I don't know, you choose your first Iron Maiden concert or your best Iron Maiden concert.
Oh man.
Maybe it might be the same one.
Yeah, I feel like they're all the best.
Yeah.
To be real.
I know it's tough, isn't it?
It really is. My first Iron Maiden concert was Ozfest in 2005.
Yeah, with Black Sabbath and all that, right?
Yeah.
The incident, the one festival, right?
Sabbath played our date.
Yeah, I saw that in Seattle.
Yeah. Black Sabbath did play on our date.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my first time seeing Maiden. It
Great
was
old tunes on
unreal.
that one.
Yeah, they played like only stuff off the first like 4 or 5 albums or something like that. Yeah, that was really awesome to see. I saw them at the Palace of Auburn Hills in Michigan with Bullet for My Valentine.
Yeah.
When they were touring on A Matter of Life and Death.
And that was the album from start to finish.
Yeah.
And only a couple other songs. What did you think of that?
It was a little weird because I didn't know the songs yet,
Right, yeah.
you know. But then at the end, they busted out all the classics, so that was cool. And then I saw them twice recently, and it was saw them down in Indianapolis on Legacy of the Beast. I want to say 2021, and then I saw them a couple months ago at
Little.
No,
Oh, okay.
I've not seen them here. I saw them a couple months ago in Michigan at
Oh, that's right.
Little Caesars Arena.
That's right. They did those 3 days to make up. That's right.
Yeah. So I went and saw that too. So, and I mean, through the show, just is insane. They got like a whole backdrop for every song.
No.
They got an airplane, a giant demon head, you know, Icarus, and all this stuff.
They don't mess around, man.
Man, there's no topping that show. It's just,
Awesome.
There's not.
Well, appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hit my mic here. Glad to know we're from the heart, man. Iron Maiden all the way through.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's get in there. We
Last-
diverged a little bit. Well, we'll put that in a separate part.
Yeah.
That was more for me, and
Yeah.
I think this stuff's got in there.
Yeah, last
All
one.
right, we'll grab another one. All right, here we go. Another two-liner. Okay, so Eddie Trunk has a feature on the show, bands that should have been huge. Who is the band you think should have been huge and why?
I mean, like, man, that's a tough one. There's so many good bands out there. You know, obviously, I'm not going to say my own band.
You could.
I was actually wondering. I was going to say you want to say yourself.
I'm not going to say us. I'm not going to say us.
Number two choice.
Number two choice, man, right now, in my opinion, another band that should be way bigger than they are. Some of our very close friends, Casket Robbery, out of Wisconsin.
Tight.
Some of the nicest, coolest people we've ever had the pleasure of touring with. I did a feature on their new album. Megan always comes up and sings Scum with us.
Yep.
And we toured together multiple times. They're one of our favorite homies you know, be around. So I would say that.
All right, I think we're running out of time, but let's get one more question. One more question, Chris. All right, here we go. And thanks for doing this with us.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
absolutely.
The hands to work here. All right. Another two-liner. The Pantera reunion with original members Phil Anselmo and Rex Brown joining forces with Zach Wild and Charlie Benandi from Anthrax. What are your thoughts on this, and would you go see it?
I would absolutely go see it.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can't do Pantera at this point. All the respect in the world for Vinny and for Guy. We go visit them every time we go through Texas. We're all big Pantera fans, you know.
Yeah.
And I think what they're doing is really cool, man.
We're going to visit back for those that never got a
I
chance,
mean,
right?
a lot of people, including myself, never got to see it.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool. I think that the lineup that they picked with Zach and Charlie is
Can't go wrong.
phenomenal.
Can't go wrong.
So I mean, I guess it is really dependent on who's playing, you know. And I think that they got the right people, man. And from the videos and stuff that I've seen, I mean, it's kick ass.
Yeah, I can't wait. We're going to Edmonton to see them open up for Metallica on night one. About this time next year. So we'll get ready for that. Man, thanks so much for spending time with us.
Absolutely, man.
It's
Thanks
been
for having
real
me.
cool getting to know you. We're definitely going to come down, maybe even after this, not too sure, but we'll get a shot of your bus.
Okay.
So we can show the fans the sketchiness of what held you up. But,
I saw it.
you saw it? All right. Let's get back to the more hot ones to see.